Good morning, everyone. It is 7:30 and I'm getting ready to head out for yard sales. I'm going to be testing out my new Sony version of the GoPro with the yard sale, so I'm not going to necessarily Snapchat, but I'm going to try to make a video with that, and so later you'll be able to see what I did this morning. Another thing to note is that I'm going to be doing a contest where I need to get the most likes on my video, so I'll be posting a link to that later, so keep an eye out for it. I appreciate it in advance. Thanks. Alrighty, getting started for yard sales. I hooked up my GoPro. I don't know how it's going to work, but there's 3 community yard sales, which is great. And this is one of the most professional ones because they have a whole So I just went to the first yard sale. The guy asked me what I was wearing on my head because I do look pretty awkward wearing this thing, but it's worth it just to find out what goes on. Who cares what other people think? So I haven't bought anything yet, but my dad just bought an AC unit. Check out the GoPro video to see it. Bought this vacuum and iPod in my hands for 20 bucks. How the lady did her math, but like I wanted the iPod for 5 at first. She said 10, and then the whole adding up, she lost money. I don't know what she was counting up. It was crazy. Other favorite things to do when doing yard sales is to look out for stuff that I know other people need or want. Like my mom just found a washer that my neighbors would need because theirs just broke. So unfortunately my GoPro thing here just died. So you guys will get to see one community yard sale, how it works. Which I would say is a pretty good representation. I mean, things change every time, so it's always different. But it'll be cool to see how it worked out. I'm not even sure if it recorded well or not. So if you want to possibly see that video, you're going to have to check out my YouTube channel. Alright, so you literally do not know who you will ever meet when you do yard sales. You can meet some of the coolest people, like I just did just now. It's amazing. Take a look at this. I just met this guy who's from Scotland, but he works for Salesforce in Chicago. He gave me his business card, and he said I could come by when I'm there on my road trip. Yes! And in case you aren't all aware, I am going on a road trip across the United States this summer, so Chicago is one of my stops. So please do follow that road trip with. Alright, it's getting so late that I think this is going to be the last yard sale. It's actually like not a community yard. It's a community yard sale, but like they all meet in one place, so you don't have to go around the community. By 10 o'clock, all the good deals are gone, so you really do have to pick and choose which yard sales you're going to go to first, because you might not get to the other ones, and you don't want to miss out on any good deals. Like I said, time is of the essence, and it's the most valuable resource, both in yard sales and in life in general, as well as business. Alright, so this is actually officially the last yard sale, and it's a wrap, so tune in next week for more yard sales. Alright, so just to recap, I bought a couple ties today. Got some like Disney character, Halloween. I got this pretty dope. I also bought a much needed PlayStation 2. I had the old one, which doesn't always work, and so I needed a new one so I can play my favorite game ever. Back to Midnight Club 3 Dub Edition, probably one of the best race car games ever, and it's for PlayStation 2, so that's why I needed that PlayStation 2. And then I also bought this old school iPod to add to my collection. As you can see, got all kinds of them. And lastly, this knife. Yeah, I couldn't get it to go open. I bought this knife, and then I haggled a bunch of other stuff for my parents as well. One of my favorite parts of the yard selling experience is just the haggling, even if it's not for myself. So, whenever I can help somebody else get a good deal, I'm always for it. So that dresser I mentioned that we bought this morning from that guy from Salesforce, we had to take it all the way down to our basement, and it didn't fit very well. I realized, because I don't have that event today, because I got there in New Jersey and not here in Maryland, I can go to the DMV today and I don't have to go on my birthday, so I'm going! In case you guys didn't get the story the first time, I went to the DMV and they told me that I couldn't renew my license more than 7 days before my birthday for my 21st. I sat there waiting 2 hours before they told me this when they tried to do it, and so now they told me I had to come back, and I was going to have to go on my birthday, but now I can go today. Yeah! I just arrived at the DMV, went up to the desk to make sure that I would still be able to get my license even if it's 7 days ahead, and they said it was, so now I'm actually waiting with my number. It looks less busy today. Wish me luck! So sitting here at the DMV, I realized, their numbers are so messed up. I don't know if it's like this at all DMVs or whatnot, but the one here in Maryland, next to Annapolis High School, it's really weird. The numbers are like all numbered really weird. This is B42, but like there's H, B, B, G, G, T, like all kinds of different ones, and they all go up to different numbers. I could have B42, and somebody else could have like T99, and they could still go before me, and I just don't get how it works really. If you see up here is like all the list of people who are coming next. There's no like order for this at all. Look at that. The numbers don't go in any order. Does anybody know why? I went up to the front desk to ask them, and they just shooed me away. So if you know, please hit me up on social media and let me know, because I'm really curious. They literally just announced E506. Like, what? How does that happen? And look at that. Somehow B38 comes before B37. Really have no clue how this thing works. Might as well just forget about figuring it out. It's just going to stress me out. Make sure that you pick your battles. Word of wisdom, pick your battles in life because you can't win them all and they're not all worth fighting for. So find out what you really need to fight for. The DMV is giving this guy over here a hard time. He's been here 3 times now, and they're giving him a hard time because he doesn't have like proof of something. Something that he was never told that he needed. He just like literally told them that he was never told he needed a birth certificate, but now they're saying he does, and so like, he's gonna have to come back a 4th time. Yo, I cannot believe it. I finally got out of the DMV. This time I was only there for like an hour, and I got my license, son. It's a pretty good picture too. Yes! Now there's absolutely nothing that can stop me from going on my road trip. Now that I have my license that won't expire on the trip, I am all set to go. Yes! I'm off to sell an iPad. Man, this weekend is packed with sales! Now I gotta mow the lawn for my neighbor. But it's good money, so it's worth it. And it's not too long. It doesn't take too long. Hey, half an hour. So I'll be back soon enough. Working on getting ready. I got interrupted by some guy calling me about my business. I was saying I just finished mowing the lawn, and now I am trying on some clothes, getting them ready for my trip. I've got so many clothes, like way too many that I need, so I'm gonna also get rid of some at the same time. But tell me what you guys think. You guys think this shirt's too big? Maybe. I don't even know how I ended up with it. I made a little sale. Money, money, money. I'm so happy because this is gonna be so much good money for my trip. Because gas is gonna cost like $1,700. So. Now I'm at the store getting the only thing that I don't have for my trip, which are flip-flops. Of course, Old Navy has all of them, and they're really cheap. I mean, I really won't need them that much, just like in case I go to the beach and I don't want my shoes to get soaking wet. So, hopefully they'll be, I just don't know which color to choose, man. I'm really digging these turtles. Then I also really like the sharks. Or the Palm Beach. But then again, I just like the bright colors too, like the orange. So I've finally finished packing all my clothes and buying some flip-flops. I bought some pretty dope orange flip-flops for like $2 at Old Navy. And now I'm doing a little bit of research on like insurance for my car, maybe getting AAA, and then looking at a couple other places to go, some other fun things to do. And as always, I love your guys' advice, so please, if you have anywhere I should go when I'm on my trip, let me know. Also, if you check out Facebook, you'll see the map of everywhere I'm going, so you should check that out. And I just remembered, now I'm actually going to do editing of that yard sale video from this morning, as well as my Twitter feed. Alright, so now I'm looking over my video from this morning's yard sale, and unfortunately, my camera was not on tight to my head, so it made a lot of noise. I'm not sure how much I'm going to be able to use to make a video to show you guys what it's like to yard sale, but hopefully it's better, because look. See, that just sounds so bad. I'm so disappointed. But I still have 1 weekend left to make it work for you guys, because after that, I'm gone on my road trip. I'm going to see what I can do with this, because I really want to get you guys some great content, so let me work some magic. I'll get back to you guys. Be sure to check out the video once it's done, if there is one. Gosh, it's so much worse than I thought. Guys, I don't know what's going on right now. I'm trying to make that yard sale video for you guys, and my phone's telling me that I've ran out of space to record, and I don't know why. Because I've been taking so many videos, I have purposely bought 50 gigs of iCloud software, yet for some reason it says that I've run out of space. So I was busy, re-recording stuff with my own voiceover and all that stuff, but now I can't even do that, and I won't be able to save the Snapchat either. Anybody know what's happening? Can anybody help? Alrighty, what is up, everyone? It is 10:45, and I just finished the yard sale video, but it is not as good as I wanted to be, because I am still facing that problem of the phone telling me that I have no more storage when I'm hooked up to iCloud, so I don't know why. So hopefully tomorrow I can go to the Apple store and get them to help me, but you know how that is. It always takes forever in that store. But now I'm going to watch some Gary Vee, some Casey Neistat, and Roman Atwood. They are my 3 favorite vloggers, and I definitely have to make sure I get enough of them every day to help myself grow and be happier and smile more and all those great things. So I'm going to watch some of them, do some more planning for my road trip. I want to find some awesome events like off-roading, snow boarding, stuff like that. I want to find some places. And after that, I think it'll be a wrap and I'm time for bed. Because then tomorrow morning I got high fives at church. Yeah! Alrighty guys, I am pooped and I'm gonna go to bed. So, until tomorrow, if you're staying up, have a great night. Otherwise, see you tomorrow.